Can you see me? I get this asked constantly. What color should I paint my house? And what's your favorite white? And here's my honest answer every single time. Wait for it. It depends. Asking me what color to paint your house is like asking me what shoes to wear before I know if you're going to a wedding, a school picnic, or a workout. What's happening in the room? Is there natural light? Are there no windows? Are there lamps? What's happening? Welcome to Benjamin Moore, and it's not Benjamin Moore, Wendy, it's Benjamin Moore. We're here at Dick's Color Center, and we're gonna tell you how to do what? In this video, you're gonna learn how to pick the right paint color, so stick with us. Paint doesn't live in a vacuum. It reacts to light, materials, scale, and purpose. How are you using it? Whether you're painting one wall, which I hope you're not, the entire room, or the exterior of your house, the rules are the same. If you skip the context and don't take those things into consideration, the color will betray you. 3 things you must consider. Number 1, natural and artificial light. Light changes everything. It depends on if you have natural light coming through the windows, day or night, lamps, or overhead lighting. The light changes everything. A green can feel lush and forest-like if that's what you're going for in one room, but muddy in another. And what affects it? The lighting. Same thing goes with white. It can feel warm and toasty and just what you're going for in a room, or it can feel cold and sterile and almost like a hospital if you're not careful. This is why copying a paint color from Pinterest, a picture, a friend's house, or a recommendation without taking the light and materials in your space into consideration can get you in big trouble. It's not too different than borrowing your friend's dress when we ain't the same size. Number 2, what reflects color in the space? Everything around your paint is talking to it, don't forget. Wood can warm up a white, marble on your countertops can cool it down, but when you mix materials like wood, metal, fabric, etc., it can completely ground the color or it can drain it out. Designer's tip, designer's tip, designer's tip, designer's tip, designer's tip, designer's tip, listen up. Same things goes for the exterior of your house. You have to think about what's happening at your neighbor's house, how much light and tree coverage or foliage you have, and how much reflection from grass coverage or concrete. That's why swatches alone will lie to you. What do you need to do? Paint a sample on the exterior of your house, big. Did you know that Benjamin Moore and Sherwin-Williams and national paint stores have design consultants that can help you pick your paint color? Because picking your paint color is muy difícil.
What's that mean?
Difficult. Aren't your kids in Spanish immersion? Number 3, size matters and purpose of the room. Sorry, I got distracted. The number 1 thing that you should think about when you're picking your paint color for that room is back to basics. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel energized? Do you want to feel calm? Do you want to feel sexy? Do you want to feel fun and spontaneous? Who knows? Whatever those emotions are that you're trying to evoke in that room on the regular is probably something that you should think about to influence the color that you pick. So how do you do it? When we talk about size and purpose, we're really talking about 2 things. 1, how big is the room that you're painting? 2, how do you want to feel? Using dark paint in a small room doesn't necessarily make it feel smaller. Key is there too much contrast? How do you avoid contrast? Think about the ceilings, the trim, and the wall, and how all 3 work together. Some of you might have heard about the trend or heard us talk about color drenching. That is when you paint the ceiling, the trim, and the wall color the same color. It does simplify and make the room feel bigger because your eye isn't getting broken up by the wall paint and the trim being a different color. But remember, that is a commitment. More than maybe a relationship. You can't dump her. She's painted and she done until you're ready to pay for the next round. I'm gonna help you select and test your paint colors like a designer. First step, bring, if you can, any wallpaper or fabric samples to the paint store that you can. And do you wanna see what I do? It's this. Literally what I do is I take the fabric. I have no idea if I'm gonna wanna use poppy pink or cotton ball pussy willow. I don't know what color pink I'm going to use, or mauve, or green for that matter. So where do I begin? Grab my sample and I start with the fan. Do any of these resonate with? Right now it's a hell no. Maybe I start over here with the pink. No, not a chance. Surprise, surprise. Look what happens. You can do just what I do. I'm faking it all the way till Friday as well. I just have a good eye and can immediately see that the family of paint that I'm probably choosing, if this was the fabric I was choosing for, it would be this. Same thing with wallpaper. Ding, ding, ding. What sort of color am I willing to pull out of here? Do I want to pick one of these yellows? Sure, that could be fun. Are these greens too bright? Yep, probably need to go lower and a little bit darker. Not in this family, but you get the idea. Start here and then pull the samples. Here's the trick. When you have the samples, what we mean by don't put your samples together is I might like this blue and I might like this blue and I might like this blue, but together this one looks gray and that one looks like the sky and this one looks too much like the ocean. The colors are never going to be together. It's so important to separate your samples in the room so they can tell their own story. You move the sample that you're trying to meet with it. If I was excited to do some sort of a blue, I'd test it over here, test it over here, and test it over here, rather than stacking them all, because all things what? Influence how the colors look. Those samples all of a sudden look very different from each other, but they might look great with the wallpaper, but I can't tell because they're competing against each other. Take your samples and put them in different parts of the room so they can react to what? The floors, the fabric, the furniture, the walls, the natural light, or the incandescent light. Same. Are you kidding me? There's not a chance in the world I would select this paint color from this location. What am I gonna do? Every time these guys watch me do this, I bring all my, yeah, see, they know. Where do I go? I go directly to the natural light. Excuse Portland and their vandalism. I take the sample of the paint and the fabric that I'm trying to do, and I see what it looks like in natural light. And this does not look good at all because I was looking at it over in 5,000 Kelvin light that looks like a hospital room compared to Mother Nature. So this one's a no. So I think the takeaway here is, guys, never, in relationship, you're never supposed to use the words always and never, but I can actually say it. Never select your paint color over at the paint board. Always take samples with you. Request larger ones of the samples you really like and take them home, or at the very least, take them to the window of the paint store that you're at. So here's a good spot to inform you guys of some of our favorite paint colors and their go-tos, because why? Because of how they normally reflect with incandescent light and natural light. What changes the most is what's inside, just like the outfit, just like at the party you're going to. We want to share with you some of our favorite paint colors.
What's your favorite white?
My favorite whites are usually Benjamin Moore, Dove Wing, or White Dove, very different, or simply white.
And I love Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore. It's very bright.
Okay, what's your favorite moody color?
Ooh, I mean, I like really dark colors, like a Baby Seal Black by Benjamin Moore.
Baby Seal Black's really dramatic for like an office or a bar front, or even the exterior of your home, if you've got big cojones. Cojones. Those are balls. We're also going with a Spanish lesson today because paint is hard for me and I've been doing it for 20 years. I can't imagine that you're gonna nail it without support. We've put together 35 plus pages of paint support so you can nail it every time you paint. For more about paint and to find out our favorite paint colors for any situation, click the link below and buy our paint guidebook.
Ooh, Pinky Swear is one that we used, I think, in Annie's room.
Yeah, you did. Ooh, yeah. This is great. I mean, look at, if let's say this was a fabric that I was going to use, look how versatile Pinky Swear is. Does it have a little bit something going on? Very designy to use Pinky Swear rather than white because it's not boring. Could also go a different direction. Look at what the paint, that turns a little bit muddy and green. So again, not picking it here, taking it to the window. Again, take it home, see what happens, get a larger sample. Benjamin Moore and Sherwin-Williams can give you large samples that you can tape up. There's no reason to be painting walls. Just call me the sheen queen. One question we always get is, what sheen do I paint? What surface? I got you. The answer is, it depends on the vibe you're trying to create. Glossy would be more sexy and obviously reflect more light, but it also, you need to consider how you're using that room, that wall, that surface, and that painted location, because the shinier, the more protected and the easier and more wipeable. If you want the room to feel a little bit calmer, softer, maybe a little bit more bohemian, you might choose a flatter paint. Here's a tip. Most paint stores will have a sheen guide for you. Some of you might be unclear what is flat, what is eggshell, and what is high gloss. One place that you're gonna wanna take the sheen up is where? Bathroom and kitchen. Consider those two places. Why? Higher sheens are more wipeable and better for moisture and dust. Color sets the mood, and sheen controls how the light behaves. This feels overwhelming, I get it. I even struggle with it. Color is difficult, and sheen can be difficult too. Refer to your color specialist at your local paint store. They can help you. Or purchase our guidebook. If you found this video helpful, which I hope you did, please subscribe to our Substack channel and share this with a friend who might also be stuck with paint. And don't forget to grab more of our favorite paint colors in our guidebook. See ya.
I think I was scratching the mouse.
Oh, okay.
Let's try that again.
Scratching the mouse.